Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Book number 3, Sarga 23, Roman numerals XXIII 23, D. Omens. As forth upon its errand went that huge, ferocious armament, an awful cloud in dust and gloom, with threatening thunders from its womb, poured in said augury a flood of rushing water mixed with blood. The monarch's steeds, though strong and fleet, stumbled and fell, and yet their feet passed o'er the bed of flowers that lay, fresh gathered on the royal way. No gleam of sunlight struggled through the somber pall of midnight hue, edged with a line of bloody red, like whirling torches overhead. A vulture fierce of mighty size, terrific with his cruel eyes, parched on the staff enriched with gold, whence hung the flag in many a fold. Each ravening bird, each beast of prey, where Janus stands, wild thickets lay, rose with a long discordant cry, and gathered as the host went by. And from the south, long, wild, and shrill, came spirit voices boding ill. Like elephants in frantic mood, vast clouds, terrific, sable-hued, hid all the sky where'er they bore their load of water mixed with gore. Above, below, around were spread thick shades of darkness, strange and dread, nor could the wildered glance descry a point or quarter of the sky. Then came o'er heaven a sanguine hue, though evening's flush not yet was due, while each ill-omened bird that flies assailed the king with harshest cries. There screamed the vulture and the crane, and the loud jackal shrieked again, each hideous thing that bodes aright disaster in the coming fight. With gaping mouth that hissed and flamed, the ruin of the host proclaimed. Eclipse untimely reft away the brightness of the Lord of Day. And near his side was seen to glow a mace-like comet boding woe. Then while the sun was lost to view, a mighty wind arose and blew, and stars like fireflies shed their light, nor waited for the distant night. The lilies drooped, the brooks were dried, the fish and birds that swam them died. And every tree that was so fair, with flower and fruit, was stripped and bare. The wild wind ceased, yet raised on high dark clouds of dust involved the sky. In doleful twitter long sustained, the breathless Sharikas complained. And from the heavens, with flash and flame, terrific meteors roaring came. Earth to her deep foundation shook, with rock and tree and plain and brook, as Kara, with triumphant shout, borne in his chariot, sailed out. His left arm throbbed. He knew full well that omen, and his visage fell. Each awful sign the giant viewed, and sudden tears his eye bedewed. Care on his brow sat chill and black, yet mad with wrath, he turned not back. Upon each fearful sight that raised the shuddering hair, the chieftain gazed, and laughing in his senseless pride, thus to his giant legions cried. By sense of mightiest strength upborne, these feeble signs I laugh to scorn. I could bring down the stars that shine in heaven with these keen shafts of mine. Impelled by warlike fury, I could cause and death himself to die. I will not seek my home again until my pointed shafts have slain this Raghu's son, so fierce in pride, and Lakshman by his brother's side. And she, my sister, she for whom these sons of Raghu meet their doom, she with delighted lips shall drain the lifeblood of her foemen slain. Fear not for me, I ne'er have known defeat in battle overthrown. For not for me, O giants true, are the proud words I speak to you. The King of gods who rules on high, if wild Airavat bore him nigh, should fall before me bolt in hand, and shall these two my wrath withstand. He ended, and the giant host, who heard their chief's triumphant boast, rejoiced with equal pride elate, entangled in the noose of fate. Then met on high, in bright array, with eyes that longed to see the fray, God and Gandharva, sage and saint, with beings pure from earthly taint, blessed for good works aforetime brought, thus each to other spake his thought. Now joy to Brahmanas, joy to kine, and all whom world count half divine. May Raghu's offspring slay in fight, Pulastya's sons who roam by night. In words like these and more, the best of high-souled saints their hopes expressed, bending their eager eyes from where, car-borne with gods, they rode in air. Beneath them stretching far they viewed the giants' death-doomed multitude. They saw where urged with fury far, before the host rolled Kara's car. And close beside their leader came 12 giant peers of might and fame. 4 other chiefs before the rest, behind their leader Dushana pressed. Impetuous, cruel, dark and dread, all thirsting for the fray, The hosts of giant warriors sped onward upon their way. With eager speed they reached the spot where dwelt the princely two, like planets in a league to blot the sun and moon from view. Absolutely beautiful. Footnotes 255.1 Sharika is the Maina, a bird like a starling. A bird like a starling. 256.1 Their names, which are rather unmanageable and of no importance, yes, they are important, are Sienagama, Pritusyama, Yagyas Shatru, Vihangama, Durjaya, Paraviraksha, Purusha, Kalkamuka, Hamli, Mahamali, Varasya, Rudhira Sana. Yes, they are important. 256 too, Maha Kapala, Stulaksha, Pramata, Trishiras. Wow. The names of different birds. Or the names of the warriors, I guess. Anyway, beautiful description of the phalanx of Karas and Dushana, the hosts of Rakshasa warriors. They are seeing all kinds of omens pertaining to the fight, and still they are boasting. They felt it. Kara did felt it a little bit. It's gonna be a tough one. This fight is gonna be a tough one. But then he started immediately, overwhelmed with senseless pride. He started immediately speaking like a crazy person. Amazing description. Amazing. Jai Shri Ramayana. Jai Shri Ram. Hail Ram. Ciao.